right. Now on to the interesting stuff. Some interesting YouTube stuff. First and foremost, I don't know if you guys saw, but I got a response to my on my tweet from YouTube right here saying, really appreciate you providing all of these details. We'll look into it and let you know what we find out. It might take a few days, so thanks for your patience in the meantime. Yeah, want to know when they actually posted this tweet? Immediately after I posted the video ripping them to fucking shreds. Because after stream yesterday, I did a quick fast edit where I ripped YouTube to shreds and posted it to YouTube before I went to bed. I wake up in the morning and I see the post from YouTube. Resin, I'm gonna get into that a little bit. Oh, most of them are fuck YouTube. The majority of the comments are very supportive. Most of them saying fuck YouTube. There is one set of comments though in it that I think is gonna be fine. However, there's more I wanted to talk about YouTube. Because YouTube is still playing fuck around with views. YouTube is actually still playing fuck around with views. At least on my channel. So, I posted my videos today. The first one, of course, being where I rip into YouTube and tell them go fuck yourself for what you did. Oh, now this is interesting. This is very interesting. Okay. Do I still have... Yes, I do. Okay, good. YouTube's definitely playing fuck around. Okay? Because... shit. Can you see? No, you can't see it. Hang on. Let me switch sides. Let me switch sides real quick. All right. So... Yeah, where'd you go? There we go. All right, so this is my YouTube video where I rip YouTube apart, right? This is one right here. Actually, let me try this. Yeah, this will be better. Okay. Yeah, I'll do it this way. This way will be better so you can see everything. All right. So this is the YouTube video. Nope, sorry. This one. Okay? Look at how many comments and likes this has, and then look at the views. Remember how was the whole thing about YouTube YouTube might be playing fuck around with the views? Yeah. Now I'm gonna show you something. Oh no, okay, it didn't change all that much. I thought it changed more than it did. All right. So it actually didn't change more than I thought. All right, I want to now look down a little bit. Let's look down here to the Scott video, okay? Here's the Scott video. Okay, Scott video is showing almost 3,000 views. Pretty close to 3,000 views, right? 2,896 views. Has 27 comments. 27 comments, 287 likes. And we have about 3,000 views. Bearing in mind, I posted this about 2 days ago. Okay, 2 days ago, about 3,000 likes, 27 comments, 287 likes. Now look at the video where I rip YouTube apart. 3,000 views, which, if you think about, which normally you'd say, oh, that's quite a lot. That's quite a lot of views. That's impressive. Look at how many comments I have. Look at how many comments I have in comparison to the Scott video. Look at the likes I have in comparison. Almost 500 likes compared to almost 300 likes. And supposedly YouTube's view count is based upon engagement. And I have literally almost 10 times the amount of comments on my YouTube video, yet it only has 200 more views. That doesn't seem right, does it, chat? Yeah, the math on this one just isn't working, is it? I've gotten more comments on this YouTube video than probably the vast majority of my other YouTube videos, yet it's only got 3,000 views. That's not right. Now, maybe it's still not showing actual views. Maybe it's showing the, there's the actual views and then they're engaged views. I can actually dig into that, because if I go into my video analysis and I go into see more, okay, I can choose views and engaged views, right? Okay, I can choose views and engaged views. They are two different things. Interesting. Views and engaged views are identical. So YouTube is trying to tell me that the engaged views that are what count are identical to the actual views where someone did not facilitate engagement with the video? Well, now that doesn't sound right, does it? You would think there would be difference. They're identical. If this was a real number...
Cheer 100, you need to tell people to drop a comment and hit the like button before it counts.
Adam Avatar? That's the point I'm making. It doesn't matter. If that was true, the real views would actually be higher than the engaged views. Engaged views are the ones that leave a comment, drop a like, subscribe. But they're identical. There is no way that engaged views would be identical to real views at all. There would be a difference. Maybe it might not have been a tremendous difference, but the numbers would not be identical. So YouTube is lying. YouTube is playing fuck around with how they're characterizing views. They're playing fuck around with it. Because I checked on this video too, same thing. Engaged views and real views are identical. They're showing identical with real and engaged views. So they are playing fuck around with it. And the only reason why I can think that YouTube is playing fuck around with the views is because YouTube is trying to keep from paying out to monetize channels, because their monetization is based on views. So I have to wonder if there's some kind of an artificial lowering of the views so they don't have to pay out as much. Were you saying yourself? Did the past videos displayed incorrectly? Well, Zeb, in terms of the past videos, I can't quantify it. Like, I went with the past video of Scott, which was 2 days ago, during this period of time where YouTube has instituted this change. But I can go through more of that. Hang on, I'll go through more of that. Here, let's do this Asmongold video. This Asmongold video should be in the same metric. I mean, look at that flatline, though. That right there is a symbol that YouTube suppressed the video. Look at this graph. Look at that up and then flatline, plateau. That's an indication that YouTube suppressed this video. But let's look at the metrics. Engaged views, real views. Numbers are identical. The numbers here are identical. If this was real views and engaged views, they be different.
That could be grounds for a lawsuit for not paying what people are owed. Cheer 100.
Potentially JRC. I'm not going to speak onto whether that's a lawsuit because it doesn't affect me. The Asmin video is, I think it's about a week old. Like, it plateaued like this after the first, like, probably right about there is where it started to plateau out. So after 14 hours. Yeah, after about 18 hours, it flat. So not even 24 hours. Yes, absolutely, Zen. And for FYI, that Asmin video is about 5 days old. Okay, I'll go to a couple months ago. Say, you do a 50 count here, make it easier to go back in a couple months. Come on, load. There we go. Okay. I'll look for one that did well. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Habitual line crosser got 17,000 views. Holy shit, I did not realize this video got 17,000 fucking views. Shit. God damn, I didn't realize this thing got that many views. Okay. Fantastic. All right, so let's look at the metrics. Identical. The numbers are identical. And again, engaged views is supposed to be if someone's actually interacted with the video in some way, liking it, subscribing to it, or commenting. Yeah. So this doesn't work. Yeah, they didn't change the view counts, but they've changed them. They've slapped in the metrics. Oh, I don't think they try to flatline me on this one because honestly, it never plateaus out. It just keeps going up. Like it continuously went up, unlike the other one. Here, this is more of like a normal taper. Like where it plateaus out here, that's more of a normal taper after like, 16, 18 days. So that's a normal tapering off, honestly. Yeah, and Steve, I wonder the same thing. I do wonder the same thing if they did backfilling, but obviously something doesn't smell right here. Clearly something doesn't smell right in terms of how YouTube is facilitating their view metrics.
You'd think they'd be smart enough to fudge the view count number to give false readings to whatever they wanted. Cheer 100.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But no, they're saying, oh, it's only engaged views right now, but the engaged views and the regular views are identical. There's no difference between them. So they're trying to come up with this bullshit reason like, oh, you're only going to get a view if you get an engaged view. But that doesn't mean that's all the people that are watching your videos. But at the same time, they're saying the actual views are exactly the same as the engaged views. So someone's playing fuck around here with YouTube from YouTube with these numbers. They're not working. The numbers don't work. Because it's too perfect. The numbers would not be identical. You should see a difference. If there were engaged views and actual views, you should see a difference between the two of them. They should never be identical, at least over an extended period of time. So yeah, something's playing fuck around there. So that's just something I wanted to point out because this is something I'm going to put on YouTube. So it was just something that I wanted to point out about, YouTube's new metric of engaged views are what counts. And it doesn't technically represent your actual views. And I just wanted to point it out. Because I saw something from Fifi where she was talking about in your metrics, you can see engaged views and actual views. And when she said that, I pulled up my YouTube Studio, looked at it, and went, wait, my engaged views and my actual views are identical. There's zero difference between them. So something is not right. So YouTube playing fuck around with the code. They're playing fuck around with the code. They're playing fuck around with the metrics. Why? I don't know. The conspiracy theorist in me is saying it's because that content creators that are monetized get paid by the views they receive, thus their ad revenue. So they can substantiate, okay, if you get this many views, you earn this amount of money. I have no idea what the metric is because, again, I'm not monetized. So I feel like YouTube is artificially decreasing the views so they don't have to pay out content creators as much money. That's what my tinfoil hat thought process is for why this is happening. Is that they're basically trying to fuck around so they don't have to pay the content creators as much. And so the content creators have to try and work twice as hard to get the same amount of viewership. So yeah, that's just something that I wanted to talk about and get out there because personally, I think it sucks. Not from a monetary perspective, because I'm making no money about this. It's because I don't know how much people are enjoying my videos. Yeah, for anybody that their YouTube is monetized, it sucks balls because this is going to directly impact their income. Doesn't hurt my income. So I'm not concerned about income on me, but I don't know how much people are enjoying my content. I don't know how much people are enjoying the stuff I put out. And that's disappointing to me because I'd like to know how people are enjoying my content. For me, that's all I want the metrics is like, are people enjoying the videos that I put out? That's all I care about. I'm not making money from them. So it's, it's messed up. It's no answer. It's messed up.